Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Mariota. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, a run from Breida.
Shit.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Right. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Owasor able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Patrick Owasor up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll set up a screen for Breida.
Oh, good juke move, bro.
Touchdown,
good
Seattle.
fucking juke move.
Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Good
no problem
fucking
there on the
juke
extra
move.
point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coverage. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1 yard, that sucks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Khalil Mack in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will
good shit, bro.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown for Dave.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check 49, check 49. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check. You go tank.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And
come on, bro. You're supposed to grab that block, man.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They go play action now. Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh, come on. Why you didn't catch that tag again?
Intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Mariota. Option left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good shit. Good fake out. Oh, Cordero.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Mariota. It's caught.
Damn, fucking me up right fast. Real quick.
Touchdown. Noah Fant. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
All right, I'm down 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great.
Come on, D. I'm an offensive line. What is y'all doing?
Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Down to lose one. Hey, check five. Watching it five. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. That's it.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And yes, he found Toilolo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This time Taylor will throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Taylor to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Maher is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 3rd down, Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
In a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
This one left side, caught by Patterson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They run with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Down the numbers.
Good
there
shit,
he
bro.
goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Out, 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 out. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge, sponge. 3. 1.
On 2nd and 1, Mariota, blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan.
Good shit, Kerrigan.
Sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2. Now Taylor. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor.
Oh.
And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. There he goes, left side.
Good
and
shit.
He will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Switch. One. Check 59.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Dang.
He's got his tight end fan.
Fuck.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Play action now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Get in the weight room.
Now it's Breida. 20.
Fuck.
And all the way in. Touchdown,
Good shit, bro.
Seattle. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Taylor. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Try to get it to Cobb. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota steps away. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing here, Mariota. And a touchdown.
Come on, how y'all let him get it? That's fucking crazy. Good game, bro.
For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
One last shot for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.